Greetings, folks, and welcome to My Mind's Madness. This is a short video that looks at an old demonstration that I did built around end devices. Check it out. This is a program called Packet Tracer. You'll get very familiar with it over time. During this demonstration, I may use a couple terms that you might not understand at this point, and that is absolutely fine if you don't. That's why we're here. This is only week one. What I'm aiming to do here is just purely demonstrate the idea that it is the PCs or the end devices that will initiate the conversation. They'll initiate communications with our other devices. The servers don't really do anything unless something is asked of them. Like a server's in a restaurant's not going to bring you food if you don't order it. So it's that kind of idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch traffic go from this PC over here, PC 0, and it's going to go all the way through the network, and it's going to arrive at the server down here. Now, I'm going to use terms like IP addresses and throw some numbers, but don't worry if you don't understand what they are or how they make anything work magically. We'll get to that. So we're just going to simply, firstly, I'm going to get rid of my face on this screen because it's going to stop you from seeing a few things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into what's called a simulation mode down here. What this is going to allow me to do is it's actually going to allow me to slow down the packet transfer, which normally happens in a microsecond. I'm now going to be able to slowly let it go through every single device and watch it as it goes. So it slows time right down to my control. And I'm going to go onto this PC. Firstly, I'm just going to make sure it has an IP address to be safe, which it does. And then I'm going to go into my web browser and I'm going to type the URL for this server down here. So I'll just quickly type what that URL is here. And I'm going to press go. Now I'm going to minimize this for the time being. And then I'm going to hit this fast forward icon. There is my packet. This is the request for a website to be displayed on my desktop browser. And if I look, I still don't have one, but that's what I'm setting up. This is the request. If I just hit play, we'll see that this goes through into what we call the switch, goes on to then the router, transfers across to the other network, into its switch, and then it goes to the server. So the server has now received this request. If we have a look back on the PC, still no web page. But that's because the server's only received the request. It hasn't actually done anything or sent us anything back. So with this request, the server is going to turn around and say, I know the page you want. Here it is, and let's send it back. And here it comes on the return travel. And then it'll get to the PC. And when it gets to the PC, that is when we should get our little web page. And I can click for some opposite images if I wanted as well, which is quite nice. Different links on that web page and similar things will happen. So that is how end devices typically work. We can also do something very similar using a process called DHCP. So for instance, this PC down here, I don't believe has an IP address. Oh no, it's got one. So we can stop it from having one for a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly add DHCP onto my list here. And what we'll see is this PC is now about to request an IP address, and a very similar thing happens. You see the packet opens up, it sends the message out, that will get splurred out to everyone on the network in this instance, just because that's the type of packet it is. One of the devices is responding, that's this router over here in this instance, and it's going to start sending information back, and the whole process goes from there. Hi folks, really hope you enjoyed that video. Stay tuned for more as I dig out more from my archive collection. Catch you later.